The Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games ran from the 28th of July to the 8th of August, and as we don't live too far away from Birmingham, we thought it was a no-brainer to go and see some of the events. As demand was so high, last year you had to enter a ballot to be allocated tickets, and we were lucky enough to go and see 6 different events over the course of the Games. So first up was swimming on the Saturday, then on the Sunday we had squash. On the Wednesday, we had mountain biking in the morning, and in the evening we had the athletics. And on the next Saturday, we had the T20 cricket semi-final. And my last event was the diving on the second Sunday. So you know me, this was a really cool event. So I decided to vlog as much as I could. I got some really good shots with just my normal lens, as well as the telephoto lens, which goes hundreds of meters. So our tickets for the athletics weren't obviously the most expensive, but they were pretty good. But with this, we were able to zoom in and watch the action as if we were standing trackside. So I've edited it all together and made it into a vlog as usual, and I hope you enjoy it. So we have made it to the place that we're supposed to be parking. So we found this sort of like this app where you can book a parking space. It's this hall, this conference centre. But when we go over to the entrance, it's locked. It's all locked. So, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do there. We've got almost 2 hours until the actual thing begins. So we're not too worried, but no one's here and opened it. And when we look it up online, it says it opens at 9. But if no one comes, we could always just park on the road, because there's no signs that says anything. It's just a residential area really. And once we found a parking space, it's just a 1.3 mile walk, I think. 1.3 mile walk until we're at the aquatic centre. So we did end up deciding to park just on the road really. No one came and opened the car park we were supposed to park in, which was a pain. But there was no signs on the road, so I believe it was free parking. Now we've got a 1.4 mile or so walk to the aquatic centre, Commonwealth Aquatic Centre, and that should take about 25-26 minutes, it says on Google, and then we should have a lot of time to spare because it's only about 9 AM and we'll get there for about 9:30. Proceedings start about 10:30.
Have your tickets ready and your bags ready for inspection.
Block road 2, road 18.
Samuel, please can you give a very warm welcome to our voice of British swimming. It's Stephen Jameson. And stood alongside me is gold medal Commonwealth gold medalist from Port Giant. It's Amy Wilmot. Now Amy, freestyle heats.
No, they're going to their lanes down. Yeah.
Winning and racing on lane number 2 at Commonwealth Games is Stefan Thomas. Lane 3 from Ghana, Cal Jensen. In 4 from Fiji, Tamafa Yalimawai.
Come on, Dino.
Let's go, Moldy.
So here we are, heat number 2. And off to a really good start there. It is lane number 6. Girls starting to tighten up a little bit now.
Come on.
But what a fantastic opportunity for these girls. Lane number 2, which is Sierra Broadbelt from the Cayman Islands, comes through here.
Alright then folks, I know plenty of you came for this one. Let's make some noise though for all the athletes in the men's 100 metres breaststroke heats. And away racing then in heat number 1 of 5.
They didn't do too bad during lockdown. I've seen it.
Here we go, the 400 metres. I am in this event in 2 heats. 8 spots there.
Looking even just behind Mark Duranic, hot on their heels.
So we're just heading back from the swimming now. It was really entertaining. We got to see Adam Peaty. There was about 5 or 6 different races in total, and it was a really entertaining morning. So instead of having the hassle of taking the car down, as we're going to the squash today, we're going to take this train to Selly-Oak and walk half a mile to the hockey and squash centre. So we were so unbelievably early that they hadn't even opened the venue when we got there, and we were the first ones queuing at the gates and then the first ones through. We've got like a fast pass. Still ages in front of everyone. There was also this little pop-up squash area where you could have a go at playing. That was really fun. And we were inside the venue. Good morning. So block row N. So here and
53. Up that way. Thank you.
L M N. Should be that side. Oh.
53 I've got.
54. Ah, we're nearly at the end. So the first game was the Scottish Georgia Adderley and the New Zealand reigning champion. This match was fairly uncontested. There was a clear winner from the start with straight sets from the New Zealander, although Georgia Adderley did put up quite a good fight.
Stroke to king.
So the second match was Wales against New Zealand again.
This time it was a similar situation to the first game where the New Zealander was quite a bit better than the Welshman, although he also put up quite a good fight and won one of his sets.
And your number one seed, New Zealand's Paul Cole.
Hand out. One love. 11-5. In the hole. Score lead. 2 games to 1. 10 all. Player must win by 2 points.
Oh, stupid.
Match ball.
11-10. Match ball.
And the third match was another New Zealander. This time she was not the winner of her match. She went up against the Indian. This match was quite contested, but the Indian did.
And facing her, representing India, Jashana Chinapa.
And the last match was Pakistan versus England. As you can tell, the room was buzzing because it was the first English person that had competed that day.
And his opponents this lunchtime, the defending Commonwealth Games champion, England's James Wilstrop.
He was ranked world #1 for quite a while, so it was quite clear who the winner was going to be.
And now 5-10. Game ball. Thank you. 11-6. Thanks to Walker. Walker leads. Yes, please.
What's the difference?
10-7, match ball.
So today is the first day we have 2 events on, actually the only day we have 2 events on. So the morning now we have mountain biking here at Cannock Chase, and in the evening tonight from 6:30 we have the athletics, and we've got the 100 metre finals there. So we're here at the Cannock Chase now. We've got about 20 minutes until the start time at 11:30. It's quite exciting. It's a pretty cool course. We can sort of move around here and go have a look at places in the course that we want to see.
So just as the final laps were happening, we managed to just about get a seat in the small stand that was by the finish line. We got there at the 7th lap. And this is the winner of the men's mountain biking. There was also this incredible challenge from the Northern Ireland and the English trying to get that spot for 4th, and it came down to a photo finish. There was also the medal ceremony for the men's mountain biking before the women's race started. Unfortunately, in the women's race, there were only about 8 competitors, and because we had the athletics later in the day, we had to leave about 3/4 of the way through.
So we just parked the car on my cousin's drive. They kindly let us use the drive to park the car, and now we've got a little bit of a walk again. A lot of walking for this games, but got a little walk, and then we're at the Alexander Stadium, and then proceedings will be underway. Probably got another long queue like the aquatics had, but who knows? We'll have a look.
On the stadium, and it is Birmingham's 2022 Commonwealth Games.
So at the athletics, there was a lot going on at the same time. We had high jump, we also had the end of heptathlon, which was the javelin. And then we had the semi-finals of the men's and women's 100 metres sprint.
Once again, the Sri Lanka running strongly.
Warrior goes strong start from Julian Alfred of St. Lucia out of lane 3. McCoxon is ahead of Lantico at this stage. Alfred from McCoxon, Lantico in third, and Alfred takes it on.
And then there was shot put introduced just not long after the start. This was the shot put final. More of the semi-finals of the 100-metre sprint.
Oh, great start by Omanyali and also by the Nigerian favour Ash. Omanyali coming through the centre, he's going to take it, he's going to be very close to second. And on his...
And this is the shot put underway. After all of the semi-finals were done for the 100-metre sprints, the 10,000 metres final got underway, and it was a lot more interesting than you would have thought in the end. So in the 10,000 metres, there was a pack of 3 at the front, but that did change nearing the end.
Only the top 8 will go through.
57 points, it's gold for Catherine.
Now this is them coming on to their last lap. This is where it gets really, really interesting.
And it's quick. 29.45 at the bound.
And just to imagine, you've done 25 laps and there are still 2 people competing to be the champion. It was so unbelievably close, and you would have thought that the Kenyan would have won this, but the Scottish person was just bringing it back in the last 100 metres. She could obviously just about sprint faster, and she took gold. There was such a buzz in the stadium. And the 800 metres for the heptathlon was underway after the 10,000 metres finished.
And Jado Dowder in third. Holly Mills is the 2:08 runner for England, and she's gone out quickly on the outside. So it is England 1, Northern Ireland 2, England 3, England 4. Mills really working hard for this one. O'Connor knows she needs to hang on ahead of O'Dowda, because otherwise those medal positions will get reversed. Bronze and silver. Johnson Thompson trying to stay secure in the gold medal position. Second and third, but Holly Mills of England leading it into the straight. All sorts of stories here. Mills trying to close the gap. Johnson Thompson trying to defend for the title. And Kate O'Connor desperately trying to hang on to the silver medal. It needs to be a very close margin, otherwise O'Dowda moves up. Johnson Thompson going to the champion with a weight confirmation.
And Katarina Johnson-Thompson won the heptathlon. And here are the finals for the men's 100-metre sprint.
And it is Omanyala. Omanyala's going to take it from Kenya.
And also the women's final as well.
Representing Jamaica, Natalia White. Not so good for England. On the outside is Julian Alfred for St. Lucia. And here goes Thompson here. By the winning time.
There was also para-athletics with the discus. And the medal ceremony for the high jump right at the end.
New Zealand, Hamish Kerr.
So we're at the cricket now. We had a train down here.
Hello,
up here.
Birmingham, and welcome to Edgbaston for the Commonwealth Games Cricket T20 semi-final.
Supposed to start in just 45 minutes.
England lost the toss and will be fielding first. Edgbaston, here they come. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
So this was the score at half-time, 164 for 5 to India. It was going to be quite a hard task for England to beat.
Did you take a mortgage out for that lot? No, I can't remember. Easy. Come on. taught you to do the slow hand clap. That's it. Give it one more.
Unfortunately, England could not secure victory in this semi-final, but they were only about 12 runs behind. It was really unfortunate.
So it's the penultimate day at the Commonwealth Games today. This is actually my last session. We're going to watch diving. Luckily, well, I don't know whether you'd say luckily or not, we booked the tickets separately. So I'm not sat by my dad. So I either have to sit by two strangers or I'm sat on my own. We'll have to see about that. So we've parked exactly where we parked for the swimming last Saturday in a random road. But that means we've got a short mile or so walk to the venue again, but we know what we're doing now, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Everything runs to plan. So if you're able, I'd really like to take a moment now on the penultimate day, just take to our feet and give a huge...
So the first event of the diving was a men's platform 10 metres.
Benjamin Tessier. Inward, 3.5 somersaults with tuck.
These are the scores after the first round.
Eight and a half. Eight, 7.
And these are the scores after the second round. These are the results right at the end of the competition. Unfortunately, 2 of the competitors had to be sent home as there's only 12 spaces in the final. The second part of the session was the women's 3-metre springboard, where England had 3 competitors.
Start number 1, representing England, Edie Smith.
These were scores after 2 of the 5 rounds. And these were the results at the end. Only one person had to be sent home in this round, as there was only 13 competitors.
As you could probably tell, I had an amazing time in the week of the Commonwealth Games, and that is only thanks to the thousands of volunteers that had given up their week to make sure the games ran smoothly. So thank you very much. This was honestly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It probably won't be coming back to the UK, especially not this near to me, in my lifetime for definite. And I don't think ever, really. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we got up to. If you were also lucky enough to go to any of the events, please tell me down in the comments what you got up to. Maybe we were even at an event at the same time. That would be quite a coincidence. So I'll see you again in next week's video. Bye-bye.